Hello everyone, welcome back to Trade Night, and this is part 28 of our journey from 10k to 100k. This day was very boring, nothing really happened. Actually, I lost some money, so watch from the start till the end to see where. And of course, don't forget to join our Discord community where we share our analysis, chat with everyone, and of course help each other out. See you in chats. Good morning, it's 9 a.m. Monday. So yeah, let's take a look at market quickly. And basically US oil, like I spoke about in the last episode, US oil made an MB to the upside. So now it's basically what I see is probably this. So I will not take a look at 1 hour time frame and wait for MBs to the downside. I want to see MB to the downside on 6 hour time frame. So basically nothing to do. Then looking at Bitcoin, yeah, so we failed, but it was just a week, so still it's just absorption, I would say, and we could see potentially bullish prices from now on. Who knows, but yeah, I will call this as an absorption, so everything great. This would be my first MB, and just waiting for the second one and take an entry to go higher. And basically that's about it. There's nothing more. DAX starts to flush. That's great to see. Yeah, but yeah, so yeah, then Hong Kong already flushed. If you take a look at 6 hour, yeah, so we have a flush right here. We built first, we'll call this the whole thing as one, building the second. Yeah, this is a little sketchy, but I will follow it, of course, if it gives me the setup. Anyways, what I need on entry time frame is, like fucking always, I need an MB and MB. That's what I want to see. So at the moment, nothing to do. Spain, yeah, it had its flush, very small flush, but it's enough. We never know what kind of a flush it will be for the next run higher. Of course, ideally, I would want to see deeper flush and then set up new entries later on, because they have higher probability, for example in these places, to take an entry. Not in highs of market right now is overbought. We can clearly see, we don't need any kind of indicators, we can clearly see market is overbought at the moment just by the EMAs. But at the same time, I am looking at the market basically if it makes fifth structure break, choch, boch, huyoch, I don't care how you call it, that's extended for me. So we have still one leg higher for me to call it full cycle delivery and wait for validation time frame to fail and start again. So at the moment, again, it looks nice. I just need a flush on entry time frame, and I would say we have a flush. Yeah, under the EMAs, liquidating some kind of lows, put in some kind of bearish MB to the downside, so it looks good enough. So what I need is this, and I'll take an entry. Then coffee, it's not open, it will open in 2 hours, so I need this and this. So that's about it, basically. None of the other market sets up. Now we can take a quickly look at Solana. What I need from Solana is MB on validation, candle closure about these highs, and then I will take a look inside there on 1 hour time frame. So yeah, Ethereum, nothing. So yeah, that's about it. Let's take a quick look at the golds. Yeah, nothing, they're pushing down. Copper, I need this. Pause and keep going, probably for tomorrow or later on this week. Here, yeah, still nothing to do. Okay, so that's it, and I'll see you later when something new happens in the market. So, looking at DAX potential entry, yeah, so we have MB, and this one is forming, so order still isn't placed, but in 7 minutes I'll place an order, and yeah, we'll be looking to take it higher. Yeah, so then Bitcoin is pushing higher, which is great to see. So yeah, just want to see that pause building of a momentum MB and take an entry higher. Then coffee, some kind of a flush, and yeah, just want to see double MBs like always. Then let's take a quick look at US market. Yeah, it's doing nothing. I'm still bearish on it unless market makes bigger moves. Let's say something like this, pauses and starts to create new MBs. Then maybe. At the moment it's too early for me if you look at context, and yeah. So yeah, nothing there. And yeah, I'll be back once something new happens, potentially this entry. But if this 1 hour candle will close above this wick, then I will not take an entry. So yeah, I'll be back. So we got an entry on DAX right now in this trade, as you can see, and basically yeah, just waiting. We'll wait for strength, at least 0.8 hour, then place my stop on break even, and basically that's about it. Then wait for, of course, 1 to 2, 1 to 4, and yeah. So I'll go now to the gym, and later on we will see how the trade has played out. Still the same for Bitcoin, waiting for this. And basically yeah, so see you guys later. I'm back from the gym, and yeah, so almost got, we had 0.72. I wanted to see 0.8, and then I would placed my stop on a break even, and yeah, it didn't happen, so still at full risk, waiting for that 0.8, and then we'll place stop on a break even. So yeah, or either it stops me out, and that's just the -1. And yeah, so then looking at Bitcoin, fucking pushing, as you know from the morning. I told that I'm expecting bullishness. This was the first MB, was waiting for second MB, and it didn't fucking happen, and market right now is pushing higher. And yeah, so that's about it. There's nothing to do here. Then Spain, there was some kind of... So yeah, there's nothing to do basically. Then Spain, there was some kind of entry, but I didn't want to take it because I have the same entry on DAX, so why would I? They don't look the best. The only reason is because they're very high up, and this isn't the best flush, but it is a flush. The same is for DAX. There's no difference between these two markets. But I didn't want to risk on both of them because they are very high up. For example, when I risked my money on gold, they had much better pullback and flush. This was where I took my gold entry on both golds, on this gold and this gold. And that's the difference why, for example, I right now don't want to take an entry on Spain and DAX, because if you look at this, we don't have the same flush. Probably this isn't even a flush, it's just a pullback, you know. But yeah, but there was some kind of an entry like this, MB, it would have stopped me out if I had taken it, so that's great that I didn't take it. Oh, and by the way, I can't take Spain on this account because 8cap doesn't have Spain. Yeah, but yeah, then looking at coffee, yeah, we have flush. So this could be the first one, this could be the second one. We'll see. Yeah, so then basically nothing more. Solana looks like we'll make an MB in 2 minutes. We will have this MB, so we will be ready to watch market on 1 hour time frame. That's good. So let's put it right here. Spain we can put it right here. And what do we see on 1 hour? Actually, on 1 hour it looks kind of okay. We have let's see. Yeah, so we could call this as an MB. Yeah, this looks good. We could call basically this as an MB number 1, and right now creating that second MB and potentially taking entry like this. And that's the same for Bitcoin. Let's see, 6 hour. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see about this entry. Yeah. So So Solana, Bitcoin, and coffee looks nice. Yeah, on Bitcoin the same thing. If it makes an MB, then I'm taking entry to go higher. That's about it. There's nothing really more. Yeah, and then quickly looking at other markets. Basically, as we know, in the morning I already told you, US oil made an MB to the top side, so I'm expecting probably this. So, but overall we are in a bearish structure. So yeah, I need MB to the downside. And pausing and keep going. Silver, nothing to do. Copper, also nothing to do. We will have actually, this will be an MB. Yeah, and then gold, of course, nothing to do. Yeah, so I'll be back once something new happens, DAX, entry, or with Bitcoin or crypto. So, small update on markets. Basically, Bitcoin made a huge move down. I think it's over 2 ATR, and that's too much for me. It's 1000. Yeah, it's really over 2 ATR. So basically, this is the first MB. This is still the second MB. If it doesn't break below the EMAs and closes right there, then I will still call this as a second MB. And all I need is 1 MB, and I will take an entry. So yeah, I will not take an entry like this basically, because the stop will be just too fucking big. And yeah, then looking at DAX, it's recovered a little bit, still at full risk. Nothing really to do at the moment. Yeah. Then looking at Solana, Solana is really breaking down, but the same story for Solana. If you have, this would be the first MB, this would be the second MB, and if it closes right here, then this is cancelled, and I will wait for new double MBs. If this becomes a weak, then I will wait just for one, and call it as a fractal MB inside the bigger one. Then let's take a quick look at coffee. Coffee, I think the same thing. How big is the 8.66? It's still valid. Yeah, it's still valid. 4.7 is ATR and 8.66. It's around the 2 ATR mark, so it's still valid. I will take it if something like this happens. But if market drops even lower, then the setup is cancelled. And yeah, so we'll see. I will place an alert so I remember when something happens. The same thing with this one. This one. Yeah, so I'll be back once something new happens. So I'm back, and basically DAX stopped us out, so that's a -1. Nothing to do there. Need a new entry to keep taking it. Whoa, actually it's first trade in April in DAX. I haven't taken a trade in DAX since let's check that. Jesus, I have skipped the DAX since 25th March. Yeah, I didn't take anything here, but that's 34 days. Yeah, okay. So with that being said, that's it for now. Oh, by the way, I am in coffee as well. Made an MB. So yeah. Then I was looking at Hong Kong. I thought if it closes right here, then we probably have the second MB. But yeah, it failed, so nothing here. Need that first MB. And basically, that's it. There's nothing really more. Everything's pulling back, and US oil's dropping, so probably we'll have an MB potentially. So yeah, this could be already an MB if it makes it. Then I'll potentially look for gold if this candle closes above this high. Then I'll start to look for gold entries. The same thing goes for this gold. The high is just a little bit higher. And yeah, basically right now we had a -1, and that's about it. Okay, so I'll be back when something new happens. There isn't probably any market that I will take trades. The only I have just opened coffee, because none of the other markets sets up. For example, for DAX I need a double MBs to take an entry, and none of the other sets up. So yeah, on Nasdaq, looking for potential sells, but not at the moment. Again, I need first MB for it to put in good weakness, and then potentially keep going down and liquidate all this. But we'll see what happens. What's up? And yeah, so what has happened? Basically, coffee is still at full risk, but market is closed, so nothing really to do. And DAX now pulling back. We had this stop loss right here, and yeah, basically nothing really to do. For tomorrow, I would expect the same. I would call this as an MB1 if it creates, and then pausing and keep on delivering, and yeah, so we'll see. But yeah, so we took a -1, and that's about it. That's the reality of trading. Every day you come at the trading desk and you try to find some kind of opportunities that could present a good trading setup, but at the same time there is days when you take wins, like few last episodes. I think in the last 5 episodes we have been in profits every episode, but yeah, this is just a reality of trading, how really trading is. You're just every day sit at your trading desk and try to find the opportunity, and if there is a trade, you take a trade. And already when you take a trade, my emotions, many traders or beginners, they have problems with emotions, etc. But in my opinion, if you have done proper backtest, if you really understand your system and especially what you are wanting from the market, what you expect from the market to do for you to take a trade, if you know that and you have proper backtest, because only from backtest you will understand your system, and only from backtest you'll develop your system. And if you have proper backtest, then I don't see a reason why traders say that, oh my god, they started trading live or whatever and they lost their challenge, etc. I don't see the reason. The reason always is that you don't know what you're doing, you're trying to force, you're trying to get the payout quicker or whatever. But that's not how trading works. Trading always is a long-term goal. We all are in this market, at least me, I am in this market because I know what I will be able to do, and I know my long-term goals. My goals are not make few payouts and quit trading or whatever. My goal, even when I started out trading, my goal is to make a living out of it consistently in a long period of time. In my opinion, I will be trading 100% in my 50s. I just know that. And that's my passion, I like this, but at the same time, the exact trading is very repetitive, and it isn't anything fancy, anything like that. There's no action basically whole day. For example, today. This is today. What did I do? I took this entry, stop loss was here, and I didn't do anything for the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 candles. It stopped me out, and that was it. So trading is boring, repetitive, and yeah, but that's the reality of it. There's many YouTubers or whatever that they try to sell you some kind of flashy things or flashy new names for some kind of support resistance, or for the same support resistance they're selling you new names like fucking fair value gaps. The same thing goes for supply and demand. The same thing goes for my strategy. To be honest with you, it's the same support and resistance. Like, if you're completely honest with it, let's say this is some kind of support or resistance. Some traders will say that this is a breakout, this is a retest, and we are now bullish, and that's why we are bullish. For me, those are MBs, but they are the same thing overall. The real profitability comes from understanding market conditions and which market to trade in, not like some kind of indicator that will show you anything you want, and you think that it will be the holy grail, etc. That's not the reality. So it doesn't matter what you're learning, MBs, structure break, change of character, which I don't understand, for some kind of fair value gaps and imbalances. Because people say that, yeah, market needs to feel some kind of imbalance or this imbalance, but
in the reality, when the trend starts, when we are in a correct cycle, market will not retrace back to some kind of a gap. For example, this fucking gap. Probably some traders wanted to sell and then buy because we need to fill the gap. Why? Why can't we just focus on trends and understand in which market conditions we are in and then take trades? But that's just my opinion. And yeah, you're an adult. If you see value in that, then that's fine. Again, you can trade however you want and you can be profitable. That's the beautiful thing about trading from any other business or education, etc. You can do whatever you want and you can make millions in this market. But the first thing is backtest, understanding your market, your system, and understanding in which market conditions you're in. So yeah, basically that's it for today. And so right now we are at 59k. Yeah, I lost 2,000 today. A little bit more than 2, but yeah. So that's it for today, and I will see you guys tomorrow.